Good morning, children. So, last class we have seen about basic practices in agriculture. First two steps we have seen. What are they? First one is preparation of soil, and next one is sowing of seeds. Yes. So, after preparing the soil and sowing the seed, we have to add manure and fertilizers. So, today, this class we are going to see about how we can use manure and fertilizers in the crop production. So adding manure and fertilizers. So what is meant by manure and fertilizer? They are the substances which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients. So why we want to add manure and fertilizer? For a healthy growth of plants. Okay. So they are the substances which is added to the soil in the form of nutrients which provide healthy growth of plants. Okay. So these mineral nutrients which is supplied to the soil is essential for the growth of plants. Okay, so continuous growing of crops by applying the fertilizers make the soil poorer, and it will affect the quality of the soil also. Okay, so we have to use the fertilizers in the limited only, because if we are continuously using it, it will affect the natural quality, original quality of the soil. Okay. So therefore farmers, instead of using fertilizers, they will use organic manure, that is natural fertilizers, to replenish the soil with the nutrient. Okay, so if we are adding manure to the field to replenish the soil with the nutrient, this process is called what? Manuring. Okay, so if we are not properly manuring the field, or if we are not providing the proper manure, or not applying the proper manure to the crop, it will result in weak plants. So it is very important to put what manure or fertilizers to increase the growth of the plant. So first we can see about manure. So what is meant by manure? So manure is the organic substance which is obtained from the decomposition of plant or animal waste. As we know that we will dump the plant or animal waste in the land, which will be decomposed by the microbes, isn't it? So by the result from the decomposition result is what? The organic substance. Okay, so that organic substance is called as what? Manure, which we can use for the growth of the plant. Okay, so decomposition means, you know that with the help of microorganism, that plant or animal waste get break down into similar substance, that is organic substance, which is called as manure, we can use for the growth of the plant. So what is meant by fertilizers? Fertilizers means it is a chemical substance which is rich in nutrients. Okay, so fertilizers means it is artificially prepared, man-made. Okay, man-made source. So it is a chemical substance which is rich in nutrients, which is also helpful for the growth of plants. So these fertilizers are produced in factories. So now we can see here some examples of fertilizers. So urea, ammonium sulfate, superphosphate, potash, NPK are the commonly used fertilizers by the farmers. Okay, so most commonly the farmers will prefer NPK, that is nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium fertilizer. Okay, so because the essential nutrient which is required for the plant, the major nutrient which is required for the plant growth is NPK, that is nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So in this picture you can see what are the advantages of using this chemical fertilizer NPK. So N means N for nitrogen. So the nitrogen, if we are supplying, it will result in the proper growth of leaf, that is green foliage. So it will result in the proper growth of greenish color in the leaf. And phosphorus, P for phosphorus. Okay, so what is the use of phosphorus means it will makes the root stronger. Okay, and what is the use of potassium? K for potassium. So it also gives healthy growth of plants. So commonly farmers will prefer NPK for the plant growth. Now, if we are using excessively, that means excess use of fertilizer, it will affect the soil fertility. Okay, so it is very important. We have to use the fertilizer in limited amount. Okay, if we are using excessively, it will cause the soil to become to lose its fertility. Okay, so yes, we can see that it also result in the water pollution. Okay, so if we are adding the fertilizer, it also have become a source of water pollution. So therefore, in order to maintain the fertility of soil, we have to substitute fertilizers with the organic manures. Okay, instead of using fertilizer, we can use organic manures or leave the field uncultivated. Okay, for a little time we can leave the field uncultivated or leave the field uncultivated in between two crops. Okay, we can just leave the field some areas uncultivated in between two crops, which will avoid the water pollution and which will replenish the nutrient of the plant also. So the use of manure improves soil texture as well as its water retaining capacity. It replenishes the soil with the nutrients. So another method of replenishing the soil with nutrient is through crop rotation. So last year you have studied what is meant by crop rotation, isn't it? So crop rotation means we can grow different crops alternatively. So one particular crops we can grow in one season, and after harvesting the particular crop, next season we can grow different crops. So alternatively we can grow the crops. That is called crop rotation. So the method of growing the different crops alternatively is called as crop rotation. So here you can see the growing of different crops on a piece of land in a pre-plant succession. That means we can pre-plant. That means which plant we have to plant alternatively. We have to pre-plant it and grow so that we can replenish the nutrient of the soil. Okay, so for this crop rotation, the availability of moisture and irrigation facilities is very important, which will decide the choice of the crop to be cultivated after one harvest. Understood, children? So earlier farmers in North India, they used to grow legumes as fodder in one season. Okay, first season they will use what legumes as fodder, and next season they will alternatively they will crop wheat. So this helped in the replenishment of soil with nitrogen. Okay, so that farmers are being encouraged to adopt this practice. So this practice is called as what? Crop rotation. Okay, so we are growing alternatively the crops at each section. Okay. So now we are going to see the difference between the fertilizers and manure. So there is a lot of differences between fertilizer and manure, isn't it? So first we can see fertilizer is an inorganic salt. Okay, so it is a man-made. So it is an inorganic salt. In the same way, manure means it is a natural substance which is obtained by the decomposition of what plant and animal waste such as cattle dung, human waste and plant residues. Okay, and a fertilizer will be prepared in the factories, but manure can be prepared in the field by the farmers itself. Then fertilizer does not provide any humus to the soil. Manure, it will provide a lot of humus to the soil. You know, humus means it is an organic matter which is formed by the decomposition of animal waste or human waste. So fertilizer does not provide any humus to the soil, but manure, it will provide a lot of humus to the soil. Then fertilizers are very rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Manure is relatively less rich in plant nutrients. Comparing to fertilizer, the manure is natural product, no? So the nutrient will be less when comparing to the fertilizer which prepared artificially. Okay. Now we can see what are the advantages of manuring. Why we have to apply the manure to the plant. So it will improve the water retaining capacity of the soil. Okay, so the soil can hold the water. So it is the one advantage of manure. Next, it will make the soil porous. So yeah, the porosity of the soil will be increased, which will make the exchange of gas easier. Okay, then it will increase the number of microbes which is friendly to the soil. So you know that some of the microbes is playing important role. This decomposition of plant and animal waste is done by the microbe, isn't it? So if you are applying the manure to the soil, it will increase the number of friendly microbes, which is beneficial to the to increase the soil quality. Okay, next it will improve the texture of the soil. Texture means appearance as nature of the soil. Then it also replenishes the soil with necessary nutrient. So it will again it will regain the soil with its nutrient. Okay, so these are the advantages of manuring. So understood, children? So what are the advantages of manuring? It will improve the water retaining capacity. It will make the soil porous and exchange of gases easier, and it will increase the number of friendly microbes. It will improve the nature of the soil, is texture of the soil. It will replenishes the soil with necessary nutrients. Understood, children? So I hope that you all understand about this topic. So next class we can see about next basic practices, that is irrigation. Okay, so you can if you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you, children.